let's dive into one of ancient Egyptian mythology's most dramatic and, frankly, terrifying stories. We're talking about a creator god, a humanity that decides to rebel, and a divine plan for total annihilation that almost succeeded. It's a wild tale that shows you just how powerful and maybe how fragile the gods really were.
So who's saying this? Well, this is the sun god, Ra, the creator of pretty much everything. And he's getting old. His bones are turning to silver, his flesh to gold, and he's hearing things, whispers. He hears humanity, his own creation, plotting to overthrow him. And this, right here, is where it all kicks off. You see, for Ra, this isn't just about losing power. It's personal. It's a deep betrayal. He feels the sting of his own children turning on him in his golden years. And he decides, okay, something has to be done. But he's not going to go it alone. First, he needs to consult the original team, the very forces that helped shape the universe.
I mean, imagine that. You create the entire world, and then the people living in it decide you're past your prime. Talk about a slap in the face. So Ra is hurt, he's furious, and he makes a decision. For a crime this big, the only punishment that fits is total destruction. And to get the ball rolling, he calls a top-secret council meeting. And look who he calls. We're talking the A-list of creation. Noon, the OG primordial ocean that everything came from. Shu and Tefnut, that's air and moisture. Geb and Nut, the earth and sky themselves. And he summons his most fearsome weapon, his own eye, the goddess Hathor. He probably has no idea what he's truly about to unleash.
Okay, so you've got all these cosmic heavyweights in one room. You'd think it would be this super serious, solemn meeting about the fate of the world, right? Nope, not even close. The second they're all together, it just gets messy. And fast.
Instead of, dealing with the whole humanity is plotting to overthrow us thing, it completely devolves into this epic, dysfunctional family reunion. All the old drama, the ancient grudges just come bubbling right to the surface, and the whole reason they're there gets totally lost in the noise. First up, you have the sky goddess Nut, and she immediately starts pointing fingers right at Shu, the god of air. She is still furious that he's the one literally standing between her and her husband, Geb, the earth god, holding them apart for all eternity. And it doesn't stop there, because then Tefnut jumps in. Now get this, she's Shu's sister and his wife, so you know this is going to be good. She just lays into him with this super sarcastic comment, basically saying, "A god of air? Yeah, right. More like a god of your own selfish ego." The family drama is just completely out of control.
And just when you think it can't get any more chaotic, Noon, the ancient, wise, primordial father god, he's just had it. He completely loses it. His voice just booms over everyone, basically yelling, "Are you kidding me? Keep fighting. Act like children. Is anyone here going to be a rational adult about this?"
Okay, so the bickering finally stops, and now everyone's looking at Nun, the wise old god. You're expecting some profound, balanced solution, right? Well, what he comes up with, it's simple, yeah, but it is absolutely bone-chilling. His advice? No mercy, no second chances, just total annihilation. He says, send Hathor. Let her drink their blood everywhere. That's it. That's the wise counsel. And just like that, all the fighting stops. Suddenly, they're all on the same page. In this one terrifying moment, all the gods agree. Excellent advice. And that's it. In an instant, humanity's fate is sealed. So, the decision's been made. The weapon has been chosen. And now we get to see what happens when that divine fury is finally unleashed on the world.
Hathor comes down from the sky, but she's changed. She transforms into Sekhmet, this terrifying lion-headed goddess of destruction, and she just begins. The slaughter is so massive, so brutal, they say the earth itself was crying out in agony. The few humans left are screaming out to Ra, their creator. They're realizing this isn't a punishment anymore. This is something else. Hathor has gotten a taste for it. She's addicted to blood now, and it's clear she's not going to stop until every last person is gone. And this is where you can almost feel Ra's stomach drop. Remember, he wanted to punish the people who conspired against him, right? A targeted, surgical strike. But what he actually did was unleash this unstoppable killing machine. His plan for justice has turned into a full-blown, mindless, world-ending rampage. So Ra looks down at the absolute horror show he's created and realizes he has made a huge mistake.
But he can't stop her with force. She's way too powerful, totally lost in a murderous rage. So he's got to get clever. He needs a plan based on trickery, not a head-on fight.
And his plan is actually kind of brilliant. He gets his messengers to brew a ton of beer. We're talking 7,000 jars of it. But here's the trick. They grind up this red ochre powder and dye the beer so it looks exactly like blood. Then they pour it all over the fields before she wakes up. The trap is set.
So Hathor wakes up, ready for another day of carnage, and she sees these fields that look like they're flooded with blood. She starts drinking, and she just keeps drinking until she's so completely drunk that her rage just fizzles out. She passes out, and that's it. The rampage is over. Humanity is saved.
And that's how the world was saved. Not with some grand divine act of forgiveness, but with a trick involving thousands of jars of red-dyed beer. Which kind of leaves you wondering, right? Was this really about mercy from a god who felt bad? Or was it just a desperate, clever move to clean up his own catastrophic mistake?